see like a black tail circling me like a shark. Ow, let go, let go, let go. Ah! You don't need to claw me. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, I haven't done this in so long I don't know what to do. I didn't make this video sooner because the hell is, did you just lick my knee? Because I didn't have any storage on my computer and I just didn't buy any external hard drives for like months. I wanted to make a video about my concert experience, not only for like the internet, but also for me when I'm older, so I can relive it, I guess. This poor white t-shirt is covered in black cat hair. This is the shirt I wore to the second BTS concert I went to, which was at Citi Field. So I guess to start off, I'll talk about my ticket journey. Like everyone else in North America, our tickets went on sale, I'm pretty sure the same day in like May. Unfortunately, that day and the exact time that tickets were gonna go on sale was the same time I had to do my thesis presentation for college. I couldn't try to buy tickets. I had to entrust my mom and these lovely people on the internet who offered. No one got tickets, so I didn't have any hope of going to the Newark show for months, and I like would check Ticketmaster and every single ticket website like every single day to see if tickets dropped. Of course they didn't, they just kept going up. In August they announced that they were going to do a show at Citi Field and I was like, oh shit. Well, Newark is convenient for me because it's like a 45-minute drive from my house. Citi Field was super convenient because I was going to be in New York City anyway for Comic-Con, so I was like, this is fate! Okay, long story short, I got the Citi Field tickets and I bought two. They were like $175 per ticket plus all that bullshit tax, so the total was like $410, which is the most I've ever spent on a concert, and I was like, am I crazy? I ended up asking my cousin if she would go with me to the Citi Field concert, so she was on board. I was talking to her about the show like a month in advance and she was being kind of annoying. She was like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to bring alcohol and earplugs, like blah blah blah, so like basically anticipating that she was gonna have a horrible time. So I was like, you know what, don't worry about it, I'll just ask somebody else. So then I asked my friend who was gonna go with me to the Newark show if she would go with me to Citi Field, and she was like, yeah, of course. And then she texted me like 2 weeks before the show saying, hey, I couldn't get off of work so I can't go to the concert anymore. And I was like, cool. I don't know who I'm gonna go with to this concert and I'm terrified to go alone. A week and a half before the Citi Field show and like a couple days before the Newark show, I was thinking about it and I was like, I'm just gonna sell the Citi Field ticket and I'm just gonna go by myself and it's gonna be fine. And I was like kind of freaking out about it, but I also was like, I don't want to go with somebody who isn't a fan because then they're not gonna have a good time and I'm gonna feel guilty about them not having a good time, and I'm spending all this money for them just to go with me. Like, I might as well just sell the ticket and just go alone and it'll be fine. And then the day of the Newark show, I was just thinking about it and I was like, I should just go to the Newark show too. Like, I should see if there are any tickets available last minute. I should use the money I was going to spend to just take a friend with me and then just go to 2 shows instead. I was kind of freaking out because I've never gone to Newark by myself before. Around the Prudential Center it's fine, but like Newark doesn't have a great reputation. Not a lot of cities in New Jersey do. But I was like nervous to go by myself because I'd never gone before and I was gonna have to drive by myself and park somewhere at like 4 p.m. The Newark show's at 7. I was like on the website looking at prices, but I kept texting my mom being like, hey, like if I go to the Newark tonight, like that's crazy, right? Like maybe I shouldn't do this. And she wasn't answering, so I was like freaking out and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get these tickets. And then I had them in my cart and then I was like, no, I can't do it. And then like I would check 5 minutes later and the prices would have gone up again and I was like, damn it, I missed my chance. And then they kept going down and back up and I kept being like, okay, I'm gonna get them, and then I would freak out and not buy them. And then finally I was like, fuck it, I need to buy them right now if I want to go to the show. So I bought the tickets, or the ticket, just the one, and I was like, holy shit, I have to leave right now. And I am like a very anxious person, so I was freaking out. I ended up going on this website called Parking Whiz, I think. So I reserved a parking spot in the parking lot right in front of the Prudential Center, so I didn't have to walk anywhere that I thought was sketchy or like go to some dark parking lot or something. I'm just being over dramatic. So then I had to like quickly throw all my stuff together, print out my ticket, which by the way wasn't printing at first. Since I got it from StubHub, they had this weird thing that said like it might take up for an hour for your ticket to show up. So I like left the house to go get gas, and by the time I came back it had like loaded fully, but I was freaking out like I can't wait an hour, I don't have an hour, I have to leave. So I got in my car, I drove to the Prudential Center. I was freaking out the entire time because I've never driven there before. I've never been there alone. I haven't actually been to the Prudential Center since I was like 14 when I went to go see Taylor Swift. Went to the wrong parking lot at first, and then I went to the right one, parked, and they had that big fan area. So I went over and I bought an army bomb or a light stick. And it was kind of awkward because I'm not a very like outgoing person, so I was by myself and I'm not about to go up to strangers and be like, hey, you like BTS too? Oh my god, that's why we're at this concert together. So I kind of just stood off in the crowd by myself for a bit, which was like fine. Get inside the venue, I bought some fries because I'm vegan and they didn't have any other options. And I didn't even think about that, didn't even think about dinner. I was just like, BTS concert. My seats were not like the farthest up you could be, but like the second to farthest up. It was section 103, and I was literally dead center. Like perfect middle, pretty good view, like not close or anything, but like I could see everything. I only talked to people so that they could take my picture because I wanted, you know, an Instagram photo. If you've been to a BTS concert, you know how it works. Like the beginning they show all their music videos, which was so nice because I don't have any ARMY friends in real life. Everybody I know who likes ARMY is on Twitter, except for I do have one friend from college, or two friends from college actually, who like them, but I don't see them anymore because I'm not in college anymore. It was just really nice to be around other fans and like singing the same songs, and it was just really, really nice. So then, you know, the concert starts and it was amazing. It was, up until this point, best concert I've ever been to. I went by myself. It wasn't scary at all. Like I was just surrounded by fans the entire time. I felt so safe. It was just so nice. So yeah, I guess I'll just show you all the concert footage now.
I guess we have to come back next year.
for the Citi Field concert, like I said earlier, I was already in New York City on October 6th for Comic-Con. I'm honestly so happy I decided to just go by myself, because then I got to see 2 concerts for the price I was going to pay to just see one. So happy about that. My original plan was just to take the 7 train straight from Comic-Con to Citi Field, but of course, this weekend and like this weekend only, they decided to shut down the 7 train in Manhattan, so I couldn't do that. So then I get there and there's no line for bag check. There was this big sign saying recording in progress. If you go past this point, you consent to being filmed. And I was like, oh, they're filming a video or something, because I didn't see those at the Prudential Center. I ended up getting online to get food because I was, again, didn't think about dinner. I was starving. This time, instead of fries, I ended up just getting like nachos, but without the nacho cheese. So basically just tortillas and like a Gatorade. The cashier was like, you don't want the nacho cheese with your nachos? And I was like, no, I'm fine, thank you. So overall, good start. I went down to my seat. Nobody except for the pit are really near the stage, but it was pretty close, I guess. So I know I said the Prudential Center was the best concert I've ever been to, but after the Citi Field concert, Prudential Center is the second best concert I've ever been to, and Citi Field is the best concert I've ever been to. The venue was huge, so it was just so fucking cool to see all these armies everywhere, and the boys were so much closer and I had a much better view of the screens, because Prudential Center, half of them were kind of blocked, but at Citi Field they were ginormous and they were like right there. I'll just show you all the footage I have from that. I'll put in the best videos I got.
I'm finding how to love myself. You know, I didn't know anything about love myself, but you guys taught me through your eyes, through your love, through your tweets, through your letters, through everything. You guys taught me and inspired me how to love myself. Loving myself is my whole life goal until my death. And you know, what is loving myself? What is loving yourself? I don't know. Who can define their own method and the way of loving myself? It's our mission. It's our mission to define our way to love ourselves. So it's never intended, but it feels like I'm using you guys to love myself. So I want to say one thing. Please use me. Please use BTS to love myself. Because you guys taught me how to love myself. Thank you so much. We love you guys. Turn it up. Please, for your safety, don't push each other. Again. Our neighbors are our friends, okay? Okay, this is the very last song.
So after the concert, it was kind of chaos getting outside. I get out back out to the subway station I came in, and the police had just like opened it, so you didn't need to pay. They just wanted to get everybody out of there as soon as possible. So didn't have to pay for the subway ride home. Woo! Coming back to the apartment and just like feeling so emo because all I wanted to do was think about BTS and then sleep. So all in all, they were the best 2 concerts I've ever been to. It was so much fun. I want to go back. It was just so lovely, and I hope they come back to America at some point. Not necessarily next year, because they also deserve to like rest. I hope they come back soon, but like they talked about that at both concerts. Everyone was like, we'll see you next year, wink wink. So yeah, that's basically all I have to talk about. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. I haven't made YouTube videos in a hot minute. I'm having a lot of existential crises now that I've graduated college, so that carries on into YouTube, because now I'm like, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my YouTube channel? What the fuck am I doing on this planet? For 3 weeks in September, I went on this crazy road trip with my best friend. We didn't go to every state, but we went to a lot. So I'm making a video about that at some point, who fucking knows when. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!